So for everybody that's tuning in and getting a glimpse of what they're about to witness, during this conversation, man, tell the people a little bit about who's on right now, ladies and gentlemen. Queen P, the brand, man, and she got an incredible story. I've known her and watched her do some amazing things in the industry. But I'm gonna pass the baton and let her, tee it up for us one time.
Oh man, thank you so much, Shorty, for having me on. Um, I go by the name of Queen P, the brand. P say the brand wrote it. I'm mostly known for being a pioneer of a unique dance style from Washington, D.C. called Beat Your Feet. I was a part of a group called the Beat Your Feet Kings. We went on TV to do some amazing things, continue to push the culture. One of the things that is probably like a hidden talent is that I am a singer, rapper, writer, songwriter, things of that nature. A lot of people don't know that because sometimes folks like to box you in. But there's just so much that I have to offer, and every once in a while, I dip and dab with music. But I love what I do in the creative space, just in general. I've been
Yeah,
doing dancing and choreographing and all that good stuff for at least 20 years, and been in the beat your feet culture for a little over 25. So it's just I'm just always happy to still be in a place to be in a place of space to create and to connect with so many people. And what's so crazy is Shorty knew about the music side a long, long time ago because he was trying to get the Future Feet Kings to do a record. And I kept saying, we need to do one, we need to do one. And I'm still kicking. Shout out to my brothers. I'm still putting in work where I can. So, just glad to still be in the land of the living and as healthy as I know how. I'm a breast cancer survivor. September would be 5 years since I got diagnosed. So we just gonna keep pushing and elevating.
absolutely, absolutely. Yes, man. Salute, you know what I'm saying, for working through life when life uh is lifing. And
Like, yeah,
man, I'm happy to still see you doing what you do on your journey. And man, whenever you hit the stage, the smiles come on the faces, the expression of excitement, from everyone that is in the building, that's watching you do what you do, is amazing. And to be able to still do it and ain't lost a step, more creative than ever, it's a blessing, man. And that's a testament to your talent and, you're a driving force to do what feeds you. You know what I'm saying? And that's music and artistry and being able to showcase your talent. But I want to ask you a question for the people. Um, when did you and the fellas decide, like, this could be a thing? Like, we need to turn this into a movement, right? Before it caught on, like, and it was just, and who was in the original team?
so the original Beat Your Feet Kings before I got involved in two. I
So
got involved in
you came in
2008.
after they was trying to
I
figure it out.
no. I came in around. They started in 2006. I
Okay.
came and I was in college. I graduated high school in 2005 and
Oh
I went
wow.
to college. So when I went
Really?
to college, I still was beating my feet in college. I
Okay.
didn't know anything about there being a crew because when I left, there was not a crew.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what happened was, long story bearable, I saw they were competing against the Crump Kings at the time, and it was on YouTube. YouTube was just getting kind of popular, like 2006, 2007, and I saw the clip, and I said, "Beat your feet, Kings." So I'm like, "Oh no." Nah. I know I'm one of them ones when it comes to beat your feet. So I think I messaged the YouTube channel or whoever. I messaged the mess, on the YouTube, and I was like, y'all got to beat your feet kings. Y'all need to beat your feet queen. And that's all I did. I sent that. I was down in Tallahassee at Florida A&M University. I sent that from my apartment.
You
I
sent that
I
message from down
I
Florida?
sent that message from Florida because I didn't know anything. I'm like, when did Beat Your Feet start having crews? And at that time, America's Best Dance Crew, I think maybe the first or second season had come out. So I was like, I know you're lying. If there's a group that's doing something with Beat Your Feet, there's no way that I'm not supposed to be a part of that. That's how I felt. I
Yeah.
sent that message. I got pregnant late with that late 2006. I had my daughter in 2007. I came back, and ironically, Crazy Legs was the one who responded to the message and was like, "Well, I'm gonna tell my manager, and we gonna set it up. See if you come back to a rehearsal." So at that time, John Blaze, it was Crazy Legs, Jose, Dante, Richard, and KK. Hope I'm not leaving nobody out. It should have been 7 I named, but I might be missing somebody.
Wow.
So when I came, that it was there was a split that happened, and myself and a newer member, Brandon at the time, B Locks, who's actually on the record, him and I were the new people in the group.
Okay.
So it wasn't that I was new to Beat Your Feet. I was new to the group. So when I got to the group in 2008, I encouraged them that, hey, we need to go on the show, and did I due diligence to make sure that we was at a space where we could be considered for the show. And then 2009, we auditioned and we got on America's Best Dance Crew. But they had already done Apollo. They had already been sparking things in the city. So it just led from there, And we're not the creators of the style. Slush, who passed away years ago, he was the creator of the style, and when he passed, I think it might have died down for a few years, and then it revved back up. You know what I'm saying? And we've always just in our minds at that time knew we just need to continue to push the culture. So every once in a while, there are highs and lows in the space of Beat Your Feet, right? But myself and Crazy Legs, we continue to push in a space from the aspect of Beat Your Feet Kings. We're the two that are still functioning in the movement right now at large. So we just continue to put the energy where the energy need to be. And if some people want to still do it, they do it. Some people don't, they don't, but we don't allow the energy of how other people feel about the style of Beat Your Feet to determine how we care about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Hey man, you was working social media before social media became a thing.
Yeah, see, I don't mind getting on there. Yeah, I was like, I don't know how else to contact these folks, but I'm about to let you know. Yeah, how y'all got a group called the Beat Your Feet Kings, and I know I'm one of them ones. Yeah, we gonna have to see about. I kind of inserted myself
right
in the space. I didn't think nothing was gonna come of it, but he just happened to go, I guess, and see that message, and he reached out, and the rest is history when it comes to that portion of it.
So you just got the invite. Did you had to like show him an example of how you get down? You know what I'm saying, via the YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
So what happened was, I was dancing with a group that I had danced with before I went to college called Culture Shock, and they had an event, and I was asked to participate in someone else's set. But I had gotten sick the night, a couple of nights before, and I missed some rehearsals. So they asked me, well, we know you missed the rehearsals, but can you do the freestyle? This was with a totally different group. So I'm like, yeah, I do the freestyle. They just wanted me to do the opening. So I think the song was, hey, sexy girl, can I rock your world? So I came out to that song.
Right.
I didn't know that the Kings was there. I don't think I realized that they was there. So I came out and I was bussing, right? I'm doing it the way I remember it done, which was what we call the old school way. I had no idea that some of the dynamics had changed a little bit. Like they
Okay.
had elevated it a bit. I still was doing it the original old way. So what
Right.
happened was after that performance, they ended up performing, and I noticed that they still was messing them up, as we call it, messing them
Yeah.
up or effing them up. They still was messing them up, but
Yeah.
it was different than what I did. So when we had
Okay.
a conversation, it was kind of like, that's the girl that messaged the YouTube page, and they like, oh yeah, she like that, but we gotta get her up to speed in terms of the new move,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still was doing it. So I think they understood that clearly I knew something,
Okay.
because you don't mess them up like that and don't know.
Right.
You
Right.
know what
Right.
I mean? There's no way that you could finesse that. That's not finessable.
Yeah.
You have got to come from that in
Yeah.
order to do it like that. So
Right.
I give my man her credit, because he the one. Oh yeah, that's the other Beach Free King, Herb. He was the one who showed me how to do the move that was the most current move at the time, which was called the this and that. So once
Okay.
he showed me that move, that was the only kind of the new move that I needed to incorporate with the beach retreat. So once he showed me that move, it was kind of like I got it from here. I got it from here.
What's up, man?
I,
That's what's up,
that's all I
man.
needed to. That's all I needed to do to get upgraded and updated, and we was good.
Yeah. And honestly, that's it, right?
Yeah,
It's as artists,
that was
creating
it.
art, is envisioning yourself on a stage with other like-minded creatives, right? So you foreseen
Right.
that way back, reinvented it, put your twist on it. You know what I'm saying? And like you're still doing, what excites you to do, right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
For me, I've always seen you as DC and go-go, even though you're more than a go-go artist or go-go influencer through dance. To me, like you're part of the culture. I see you as our Missy Elliott, right? As far as the flow, the vocal cadence, and the steps and the creativity, right? And the fact that you're finally cutting your songs and building your catalog. I'm like, yes. So if there's anything that I can do, man, you got to lay up, you got to alley oop, like it's given without a second thought. Like, what I'm saying? I've been a big fan forever, and I'm glad, what I'm saying, that we get to finally work together and, just constantly, assist each other, in these music endeavors, man. So,
I
salute.
appreciate that. That's big. That's really big. It's somebody I look up to, uh, seriously, and pretty much all my life. I've gotten that a lot over
Yeah,
the years. It's not a time that I don't ever hear that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'm always grateful for that comparison, and I'm hoping to one day get in there. You know,
absolutely,
that would
absolutely.
that would be love. I told my I don't want to be but it's like somebody got to do it.
You gotta do it, man.
Some
Hey, yo, you gotta push the envelope a little bit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
yeah,
when you get
yeah,
to hearing that vocal cadence and what you do, then mix it with what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's just double trouble, right? That's triple
yeah,
threat,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
It is not. It is great that you're not bad on the eyes, right? So then, so yeah, we add it all together. That's your triple threat right there. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
it?
Get
Yeah,
her some
yeah.
clothes, get her some scripts or something. So yeah, yeah, yeah.